We are with Lisa. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very well, very well. Come to have a look at your little plot here. Now,
Yes.
I take that back. It's not little. I've seen little plots, and they're only like 2 by 1 in some other community gardens.
Well, that's
This
right.
is half. This is what, 18, 20 squares, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. And
That's still big.
I'm one of the newer ones in the
Okay,
garden. I've sort
yeah.
of been here with a plot for about 6 months.
Okay.
But I came along and helped in the garden before then.
Yes.
And wanting a plot, and then when I got the size, it was, what do I put in it? How do I fill it up? But it was really surprising how quickly it all got filled up. It's looking pretty sparse at the moment.
We're in
because
between seasons.
We're in
Yes.
between seasons.
Yes.
There's stuff that has come up, but my squash that I had in, massive. I've got
Yep,
some
come on,
here.
yep,
So
show
you
us.
can
Oh, you
show you
bought
some
some.
because this is the last of the season.
Have a look at these beauties.
Most of the ones that I had, however, were 2 to 3 times the size of that
Proud
one.
of your little squash.
Proud of my little squash.
Giant squash.
And my
these are-
golden zucchinis.
These are fantastic.
and
They're not easy to grow.
No.
By comparison to the green ones or the Lebanese ones, these ones always seem to be a little bit smaller, and you've done really good if this is what
Well,
you're harvesting.
I have harvested 3 times the size of that early on.
Congrats.
This is just the tail end of the crop.
Well, the
And
season finishing on them.
yeah,
So
and it hasn't gone to waste.
nothing
because,
goes to waste in this garden.
Well, see, one of the things is that I'm actually an ambassador for the Lazarus Community Centre in Geelong, which is a
Okay.
drop-in centre for socially disadvantaged, isolated and homeless. And they provide a fresh meal
For the people.
in the daytime, 12 o'clock every day. And so because I had this garden, I was able to take a lot of that fresh produce that was in excess for me, share it with my neighbours, take some in, and there were lovely people within this garden who also contributed some of their produce. And so for every week they had been getting
fresh produce
that they could use for the week to feed those in need in the Geelong
That
community.
is fantastic. That is really great. And that's what gardening is all about, isn't
Yeah.
it? It's growing some, and you always grow more than you can eat and consume yourself.
Exactly.
Give some to your friends, family, and to be able to... Is that a bee?
No, it's a fly.
I've become scared of bees. Only why? Because I got... Well, look at this.
Ouch.
I got stung twice yesterday.
Oh, no.
Yeah, just here. So if you've been wondering what's going on with my neck there, folks, it's my bees. They've been... Look, we've harvested honey in the last couple of
I
weeks.
was going to say,
Yeah.
get the honey on it, will heal it up.
Yeah, you sure don't get the
When
queen
it-
bee coming landing
Yeah,
there.
exactly.
Then I'll have a swarm on my head. I'll have a beard going on. Well, put that aside. Really, congratulations with your plot here. Now, I can see you got garlic growing there. Is that
No,
garlic?
it's actually leeks. So
I keep getting that wrong, don't I?
I've got leeks growing. It's the tail end of the golden squash.
Yep.
I do have
Capsicums.
some baby capsicums here. I've already been
Yep.
privileged to have some that
Yep.
I've pulled. I've just actually planted. They're watered, so you can hardly see them because they've been watered in. But some beetroot and some strawberry plants, and then the tail end of pumpkin. And I've got broccoli and cauliflower and celery
Going gangbusters. And you got your last of your tomatoes there as well.
Yes, well, they have actually come late in the season.
Yeah, I found that too.
But my theory, my working theory is where the leeks are now, I did have corn.
Okay.
And the corn just took off. And so I suspect that it kind of blocked out those tomato plants.
they didn't get enough
now
sun
that the corn's out, they're having that chance to ripen
up. And we are getting
get
some warm
used.
days like today, 25 degrees plus, so it's perfect weather for the tomatoes that haven't ripened.
That's right.
And at the end of the day, if they don't ripen completely, just harvest and pickle them.
Exactly,
Grand.
exactly.
And nothing goes to waste
And
here.
you can make chutney and
Exactly.
there's a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
And you know, it's very meditative and relaxing.
Yeah.
And you know, they're a great bunch of people here. They're still a little bit of an old boys club, but there are a lot
that.
lot of women in the garden, and
Yeah.
you know, it's nice to have women's involvement. And,
It's important that everybody has a go at it, and
exactly.
it's
It's not a
gender
competition.
It's not gender specific. That's the
That's
truth of it
right,
all.
that's
Gardening
right.
is for everybody, young,
Exactly.
old, no matter able, slightly disabled, or whichever way, you can make
That's
it work,
right.
and everybody should have an opportunity to explore and
Exactly.
experience gardening
Exactly.
the natural way.
Exactly, and that's the thing. At least, you know, in a garden like here, you know, yes, you can go and get produce from the supermarkets, but you know,
Let's be honest about it. Honestly, what does it taste like? You can't compare what you grow to what you get off the supermarket shelf.
Exactly.
I've spoken about this a lot of times, and a lot of our followers will know exactly what I mean here. The commercial growers do it specifically for the dollar. They have to make a living.
Yes.
The transport company will dictate the size of the fruit and the quality of the fruit based on how it fits well in their containers for storage and transport. And the supermarket wants it to be perfect, clean, no blemishes, and no matter what effort it takes to get it to that stage. Whereas here, the not quite right is the perfect one.
And it really is organic in that sense. That, you know, at a garden like with mine, I don't put any pesticides or snail pellets or anything like that. So I let nature do its thing. You know, I'll feed the white moths if I need to.
I know. Everybody gets a bit of a feed, big or small.
But, you know, to me, there is nothing tastes better than something that comes fresh out of the garden.
It puts a smile on your face and fills up the tummy in the right
Exactly. It's just great to do.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank
and
you.
Good luck. Well, not good luck. Happy adventures in the gardening and exploring all the wonderful produce that you can grow in the coming months and years.
I'm looking forward to
I'm sure you'll
the
have a lot
next
of
season. I see Brussels sprouts planted by then.
Okay. I can't grow those. You can give me some pointers on that one there.